This could be the start of a new offensive against rebel territory in Homs. The Syrian government appears to be turning its attention to this strategic region, following its victory in Eastern Ghouta. Much of the central province has been recaptured in recent years, but the opposition has long held an enclave in the northern countryside. That area is strategic for Damascus if it wants to secure the roads linking government-controlled cities in the west of the country. The opposition is promising a fight.
They weren't able to hurt us with the artillery shelling, and they did try to advance on the ground. They failed. We warned them that if they want to fight, they will lose a lot of men.
Every so often, the army drops leaflets on these besieged neighborhoods, demanding rebels to reconcile with the government, surrender and leave, or face attack. That's the way the government retakes areas, by imposing sieges and then bombing the rebels and the population into submission.
We fear they might displace us just like they did to others in other places. People are petrified because they don't want to be left without homes or shelter.
Hundreds of thousands of Syrians have been forced from their homes because of these so-called reconciliation or evacuation deals, and they know returning is only a distant possibility.
I don't want to be displaced. I want to stay on my land with my family and friends. I don't want to go anywhere else and be humiliated.
Homs is not the government's only target. There is a rebel enclave 40 kilometers northeast of the capital, Damascus. Rebels in the Western Qalamoun region have been given an ultimatum to accept state rule or leave. The faction in the town of Douma has agreed to surrender to stave off a military offensive. The opposition has little chance of winning the battles in the northern countryside of Homs and in the Western Qalamoun enclave. Those areas are under siege. They have been for years. But it's only recently that the army has been able to apply military pressure. Throughout the conflict, the pro-government alliance suffered from a manpower shortage and has had to prioritize battles. Now the army is mobilizing on the front lines in southern Damascus. Both ISIL and the opposition controls a number of districts there. It seems the priority will be the battle with ISIL before a deal is offered to the rebels. That would end all opposition presence in and around the capital, where thousands gathered to celebrate Syria's Independence Day. And this year, the government is marking the anniversary from a position of strength. It has never been this comfortable since the start of the conflict more than 7 years ago. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Beirut.